Subscribers, anglers, YouTubers, creators, what's going on? What's going on? My fellow family on YouTube. Yeah, this is the reason why I didn't come out yesterday. 20, 25 mile per hour wind. Yep. We're kind of tuckered down here as close as we can get to the ground. So, as you can see in the middle of the lake, there's dang near wind. Crap. What the big waves in the middle? White caps. But I don't think I'm going to see many folks out fishing today in this stuff. I do have my my pit with me to stay warm, but you know what? I don't think we're gonna have much trouble with that because you know the sun is popping in and out, which to kind of keep my hands from unthawing. But I still have about 3.5 layers worth of clothing on, so we're gonna see. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get this first rod out here. New can of corn. Yes, sir. A new can of corn. Usually, if it goes to what it's supposed to be, the more difficult a day to fish, the better the fishing. So, hopefully that stands true. Because MPP is out here. You would not believe how much work it was to get down here against that wind. Walking, whoo! It's like every step weighs an extra 20 or 30 pounds. We got some gale force winds. That's some windy stuff. We kind of got lucked out because this one little spot right here is just barely, and I mean barely, protected partially from the wind. And you guys can still see you're being shaken quite a bit. All right, first rod is out. Set that up. Hopefully we can see a bite on that. All right, let's check out the chat, folks. Let's check out the chat. If you guys are just tuning in, which you obviously are, thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, it took me a while, but AJ Fishing, thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? And we have Wild, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Rude, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Dirty, you guys are the first folks in. That's awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Making it an army mom. Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, it ain't pleasant out here. It's hard to stand up in this stuff because you know we may seem like we're out of the wind here, but you stand up and you get smacked, basically like getting smacked from behind. That wind tries to knock you down something fierce. Yeah, I do have my pit just in case, you know, the clouds, because I think the clouds are going to, the sun's going to do us a world of good, keeping our hands from getting too cold. And I have the gloves, you know, Sandy gave me, but I haven't gotten used to just using my fingertips when those things are on. I haven't gotten used to using the reel. It takes practice, you know. You can't just slap a pair of gloves on and expect to fish the way you usually do. Yeah, this wind is going to be a nuisance today. We're going to have a hard time holding, a hard time fishing, hard time doing all this stuff. We're going to give it a shot. We are definitely going to give it a shot, folks. Get rid of that top stuff. Yeah, you guys see, I'm pretty much, you know, let's see what's going on. Everyone's saying hi. Yeah, we just got started. It's not more than 4 minutes in. I did not want to go out yesterday because even though it was just the same amount of wind, it was cloudy yesterday. Today, at least we got some dang sun. You believe the difference in being out here windy and sunny versus windy and cloudy. Hope there's a nice one just busted up out of there. I wonder what that was. Yeah, I would love to fish the river right now, explore down there, but I ain't got the cash to get any dang night crawlers at the moment. Because you can't dig them this time of the year, not unless you have a bulldozer. That's how deep they are this time of the year. MVP making awesome contact. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Jay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're out here fishing. Trying at least. That's why they call it fishing and not catching, because you never know if anything's going to be hitting. I'll probably try on a crappie jig just to, because this wind, there's no way I'm going to be able to feel any kind of other artificial out here. That's on my other rod. And who was that? Rude saying hi. Hi, Rude. You guys are awesome. I'm trying to keep the camera from bouncing, but I got a brick on it plus everything I own, everything I carry down with me, and it's still bouncing around. I was out of content. Yeah, I really did. I was out. I had to all my catches from the last couple of days. I finally got caught up with my shorts and all my other stuff, so I had to come out and make some more. Oh yeah, I'm not sick. Yeah, it'd have to be super cold, and I wouldn't be dumb enough to be down there on that spot when it was if it got about 8 or 10 degrees cooler. Nope. I'm not going to do that. Unless it's like a trout maybe as long as my leg or something, then I might go after it. Yeah, that wind, as you guys can see, it's making this difficult. I had that centered, and that wind actually has been turning my tripod. Yeah, this stuff can be tricky to fish in, really can. Because these trout have got to be tuckered down right by the bottom. They can't do much in this stuff. All right. That one is back out. If you guys are just tuning in, thank you. Don't forget, I forget all the time, smash that screen for me. Double tap. Don't smash it too hard. I don't want to break your phone, but you know what I mean. Like to see you guys get that rod tip in the once. Always doing that. And look at this wind. It's just trying so hard to knock that camera down. All the protection, I got a 8-pound brick on this sucker, and he's still trying to blow over on me. Yeah, there's definitely whitecaps in the middle of this lake right now. The only thing you can do on a day like this is just kind of tucker down the ground and fish. Oh, is Skeeter in? Oh, Skeeter, thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you. I'm guessing the weather's miserable down by you too. Me and Bob are the only two people dumb enough to come out fishing today. Of course, he's got rain and wind. I've at least got sun and wind, but I think I got the worst part of it because this wind is a lot stronger here. Oh, it's AM there. It's like 1 o'clock. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock here. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Trying to keep my hands warm. If you weren't sick, you'd be out fishing, Skeeter. Well, I hope you're you know, you had that head cold. I hope that clears up soon enough. They can linger, I know. They can definitely linger on you. Yeah, I'm 5 people in. Let's see, 5 thumbs up. That's awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not much so far. I think fish are having trouble seeing the bait, to be honest. And this wind, I would not be surprised. You just see it turning it. Just the tiniest bit might help with the wind, kind of get it on an angle. Help a little bit. I think my cat froze again, so let's check what's going on. I might have to pop her around here a little bit, see where they're hitting. Sometimes it'll take them a couple minutes to find the baits down here. I really wanted to go to the river today, but unfortunately, I didn't have the money for night crawler, so. Yeah, it's just so much easier to go down to the river and fish when you need to build a fire or something, because you can just set up rocks and I have to bring the dang pit. Yeah, we might be too far over to the left. I think it was getting bites over to the left further. And I've got the split shot down pretty far to the bottom to. Hey, what's going on? Just got started, not a bite yet. Yeah, Steve, I don't know. The wind's kind of bad, so yeah, I'm tuckered down to the ground. I'm trying to see if I can get anything. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see. It's not too bad as long as the sun's out. Yeah, let's see what's going on. I saw some new chatting popping up. What's going on? And Kinks is. All right, you have a great day. What was that? Kinks in? Yeah, that's Kinks in. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? And Trappers come in. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yeah, she's a pretty dang windy day today, folks. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be tough enough just for the fish to find the bait and this stuff rather than even catching them. Yeah, so much of the anglers, 2 or 3 people come up, pulled up, look at me like, nope, I ain't going out in that stuff, and took off. That's kind of the way people like, one thing people like me down here, because I'm always sitting out here trying to catch fish no matter what the weather. And if they're hitting really good, they'll come out. Nothing yet, just got started. Wind's pretty bad. I think the fish are having trouble finding the baits. And Tara's been, what's going on? Thank you, Tara. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yeah, I'm out here just like you were the other day, Tara, in this dang wind. Except I'm not in a kayak. Oh, no, that was Angie. Sorry about that. I forgot. Wrong channel. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I was watching Angie fishing. She was doing that the other day. Yeah, it's making her tough to see with this wind. I got to keep, changing my angle to keep up with that line. Keep an eye on her. And who do we have in right now? We have Clam Slammer. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Yeah, she's a pretty cool day today. Wind's blowing, pretty hard. Whenever that sun goes away, you can feel it. I think it's like 41 degrees, 40, 41. When I left the house about 20 minutes ago, it was 41 degrees still. So it's definitely not warm. Oh, it's Kinks. I got you. You're on your other. Yeah, I've got my double accounts too. And Andrew, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? And Rachel, what's going? Oh, Jackal, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Yeah, that camera is going to be bouncing around like that. I got a brick on it. Hopefully, it's going to keep getting blown over. But the bouncing thing, I'm having trouble even standing out here. So, and country, all things country. What's going on? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I guess you stayed home. I heard you say you were going to on Bob's today, but I figured I had to get out and make a little content. I'm trying out here. Yeah, everyone's saying hi. Whew. Yep, this bite. Oh, I saw that. That line was tightened. Yeah, those trees are just, if you could hear that, just that stuff. I'm looking behind me to make sure there's no big tree branches that I got to worry about. Whew. That stuff stings. Even through all this clothing, you can still feel that wind. You can still feel that wind even through all this clothing. My camera feed is there. Yeah, people want to check to see if anything's hitting before they come out of their cars. That's how bad you know it is. When people don't even come out of their cars. That is bad. When they just open the window and say, are they hitting? Oh, who do we have in? Oh, Randy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, Rhino. What's going on? Awesome, folks, you could join me today. We're trying to catch something. I think if the trout ever got stopped getting bounced around for 60 seconds, they might hit. And Slabs, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm the dumb one. I'm sitting back here where the camera feed is, trying to read it in the shade, and the sun's out there. Oop, I saw that. Yeah, that line was tightening. You know, this might be a day just to put on a crappie jig with corn on this one rod, because that crappie jig will hold to the bottom more than the split shot will. You know, that might be an idea. Hopefully, this ain't gonna get blown over while I get a crappie jig out. That is actually an idea, because I can put a crappie jig on this this bait caster and flip her out there, and put that side by side to this one. That way, I can get double rigs out here. And I can always say I'm fishing one with for carp, which is, you know, obviously true. I mean, there's plenty of carp in this lake. To be honest, I prefer catching a carp over a trout, just because, you know, they fight better. But I wouldn't want to, if I want to eat, at least bring one home to eat. But that's why I pay for my stamp, so I can eat suckers. I've already paid for my stamp about 20 times over with the amount of trout I've eaten out of this lake this year. Oh, yeah, see, that line started tightening, and now she's going slack. Oh, that was a pull. I felt that. Got him. Fish on. What do we have? What do we have? Fish on, folks. First of the day. He ain't a little guy, but you know what? He'll eat up. Yes, sir, he'll eat up. Beautiful fish. First of the day, folks. No skunk. I'm surprised in this wind. He kind of, you know, hooked himself. I felt him pull, and yep, he definitely hooked himself. So one more, and I'll have a meal. He's kind of small, so I'm gonna have to get another one. That's awesome. I already got one. Hey, Cindy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just in time. What is going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I already caught one. Luckily, no skunk. We ain't been in too long, so not too bad. It's blowing pretty bad out here right now. We're tucked to the ground, and she is still blowing. Can't say MVP is not earning his stripes. Whew, that wind is just kind of, yeah. Once you get hit by it and that it gets underneath your, I got 3 layers of clothing on, and it's still going eating through me. I'm a little guy, so once my core gets cold, whew, it gets miserable. Now, where did I cast that to get that bite? Oh, I remember. I cast it right out in the middle there. Hang on, folks. I'll be back in the chat in just a minute. All right, that is back. See that? You see, I've got that split shot much lower to the bottom now today, because I know how much that wind is going to be bouncing that bait around, bouncing the fish around. That's kind of a rule of thumb when you're fishing in wind, is that the fish tend to set by the bottom to get out of that stuff. All right, I think that'll do. That will do. Give it up, fishy. You're coming home with me. You're my dinner. See, who do we have in? Everyone's saying hi. Randy says hi, Cindy. Thinks is laughing butt off. Let's get this other rod out. I officially added that that perk to our membership too. You know, YouTube should be paying me extra for experimental perks, because I've never seen anyone do that before, and I think it's one of the best ideas. And, you know, I asked YouTube, and they said as long as it's on members only, they don't care. They don't want it on the regular stuff because they, you know, they don't want the, you know, the slang and stuff. But for members only, fine. Gotta trim this line up in this wind. I forgot my dang. Was he? That's usually tough, hard. We got one. I'm surprised that fish hit hard enough for me to see. I saw that line go eek, and then it went dead slack. I'm like, yeah, that's a fish. Just like that. Oh, I missed him. You little sucker. And you little sucker got me there, you little stinker. Yeah, I might have trouble fishing 2 rods here. Because, you know, this wind is just, whew, look at this stuff. I can't get a hold of my line. Yeah, I'm having trouble even getting a hold of my line right now. We have some new members to the Pride, too, if you guys didn't notice. Collaborations and a few other folks. Thanks to some gifted memberships. I appreciate those gifted memberships. A few people have they have never seen the channel, and they got gifted memberships. So I don't know how that works. I guess, you know, just the swipe feature, they swipe through it and one time, and yeah, that's what shot's kind of getting on me. Slipping in this wind. That's probably the reason why I missed her. Give me a sec. I'm trying to. If I cast it now, I'm going to be hitting the head with it. All right, I think that one's back out. And that is on the camera feed, I think. Should be pretty much. I think so. Let me just check with the feed. All right, that can be over further. Yeah, that can be over just a little bit further. I'm based. Oh, there's a bite already. Hitting it on the way down. Might have been the wind. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. It is hard to tell on this stuff. I'm gonna cast that one just to be safe. Yeah, something knocked the corn up the hook. Alright, that looks about right. They're holding actually a little bit further out today for sure. You can tell I'm casting out quite a bit deeper. Let's see what's going on with the chat. 10 people in, 16 thumbs up. That's awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have anybody new in, we're saying hi, Cindy. Let's get this other rod out. I didn't get bait on the sucker. Try to get it on there. It just took them a couple minutes to find it in this wind. And I wanted to try the river today. I really did. I just didn't have the money to buy any night crawlers. Because night crawlers are expensive. Corn's cheap. Yep, corn's cheap. I went up to Aldi's for this stuff. I got two for like $1.15 or something. It's pretty cheap. I guess that'll do. Oh, I saw that. Line tighten. If I saw that line tighten. And that I'm just gonna cast over there by that fountain while I'm fishing this one. I can fish this one right beside it. Yeah, I figured I'd have to bottom bounce both rods today. I actually thought the wind was blowing in a way that I'd be fishing down there in that cove, but it's kind of blowing. It's kind of doing something weird. It's blowing down the lake, so pretty much the entire lake is getting covered with wind. Whew. If you guys are just tuning in, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mic on, you right? Yeah, he's on, right? Yeah, they're definitely having trouble finding this bait. They'll pick it up and drop it because they're having trouble. They're in trouble with it. This wind just blew my line over my other rod. Must have had a little bit of a wing knot, and that wind just blew it right over the other rod. Usually when I'm out like this, I'm down here by the water. I've got my rod, and I'm just holding my rod. Because the wind gets so bad, you can't even see a bite. Which reminds me also, keeping the rod tip down can help quite a bit. As low to the water as you keep that rod. Now, oh, there's another bite. Looks like they're almost taking a whack at it on the way down. All right, I think them are set. The wind ain't making casting very difficult. Yeah, the chat froze up again. Sorry about that. Let's see, we have Run, Jack of all trades. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Nacho Daddy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yep, the chat froze there for a minute, so apologize for that. It's windy. And we also have kayak fishing in. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? We're out here in this wind trying to catch something. We caught one already. 37 minutes. Considering I've only seen like 2 or 3 bites, that's not too bad. It's just this wind is making it tough to even see a bite. I've actually got like a 1/8 ounce split shot on, and she's still getting knocked around. As far as the temperatures, 51, I'm 41, 42 degrees. Sun's out, so at least it feels decent around your hands. They're not going to get too cold. One just popped it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And Boyd, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're tuckered down to the ground too, trying to keep from getting blown into the lake. Because I don't want to take a bath again. I just took a bath. I don't want to take a bath again. I do not want to go back in the lake. Because this stuff is blowing hard enough to where if you weren't standing at the proper attention to when this wind hits you, it would knock you down. I do have my little pit, but as far as the pit is concerned, I usually only bring it in case, my hands get really cold. It's a good way to unthaw them fast. And this sun's kind of keeping my hands from getting too bad. But other than an ice cold thing down my spine, which is not really helping, because the wind keeps getting underneath my clothing. I mean, it's not miserable. It's like one step up from that. It's close. Let's see. Kayak says, awesome, very good. Good luck. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tara says, Mark, like the laugh. Oh, Mike, like the laugh. Yeah, I do not want to get knocked on my butt. I really don't. Because this stuff will do it. Bite. I had them. Yeah, they're just having trouble finding the bait. I shouldn't have set the hook that quickly because that was a mistake. Yeah, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have set the hook that quickly. I should not have set the hook that quickly. I don't think they're going to be spitting it out today, to be honest. They find something to eat, they're going to hold on to it. Oof, that wind is just trying its best. I just went like that. I need one more before at least I got a meal. That was a terrible cast. Terrible, terrible, terrible. They've been holding out a little bit deeper because of the wind. Which is not that difficult to get out there in this stuff because the wind tries to blow the line on the other side of the lake. That's the only way I can hold this stuff in this wind is just to keep the rod tip to the ground. Yeah, I'm kind of using the can as the marker for the camera feed because I know if I've got that in the right spot, I know I've got the rods in the right spot. New can of corn too. Could be a good or a bad thing. I think them catfish were finding that stuff a lot easier because of the because of how old that other stuff was. That looks about right. Guys, just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Run, great, right, rhyme. Imagine that. And there's that Scotty, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, she's windy out here. Did I mention that the wind is blowing? I gotta laugh about it. I really do have to laugh about it. I can't keep my lighter lit to try to keep my hands warm. I really should light the pit, but I'm lazy. If I light the pit up, I'm just gonna clean it out anyways when I'm done. So I'm just gonna grit my teeth and bear it. Yeah, it was a good run. And why does the chat keep doing that? Dang it. I see the kitty cat, Tara. But anything that bites? Yeah, I'm kind of pretty much what we're trying to fish for is anything that bites. We've got corn out there, so you can catch carp, catfish, rainbow trout, occasional bluegill. Believe it or not, I've caught a couple of bass in the recent past with corn on, because when you're reeling it in, it kind of looks like a little fish, as long as you're reeling in slow enough. See, King says his biggest flathead was close to a 20. That's a pretty good flathead. That is a nice flathead catfish. And that line is tight over here. I might have picked it up. Problem is, not going to be getting bites today. Problem is going to be seeing the bites. Because with this wind, it's going to be very difficult to see anything hit. When I do this alone, I'm usually down by the water and I'm just holding my rod because I can't even see a bite. I'll just feel them pick it up. Let's see, where do I want this? It's hard to pinpoint cast with this wind because I can't get the damn thing to cast right. It winds up 4 feet to the, oh, there's a bite. Reeling it in. Oh, he popped it. Yeah, they're just having trouble seeing this stuff. They really are. Seeing it and finding it in this stuff that's gonna be tricky. I think, to be honest, I was fishing a little bit further over to the left. But tell you what, I'll recast this because I didn't like that cast. That wind is pushing me off my casting. When I start getting bites in a spot, I try to hit that same spot over and over and over again. Because like when you find trout, they're going to be in one little spot. If that's where they're going to be, it's where they're going to be. Might be a little trash bag or something on the bottom, just kind of flowing down the current. Stick or something they're being drawn to. Who knows? Might be a crawfish down there on the bottom. They're messing with. That one spot is where they're going to be. And one saying hi. Is somebody in new? We have Terry. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? And is that Recall? What's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What is going on? Trapper's still in. Saying woo. Yeah, you'd be wooing too if you were out here in this wind. It's like, yeah, you can see your breath. Temperature's not all that bad. It's just I can fish in 25, 30-degree temperatures. It's just when the wind is blowing, because I think the wind chill's like 29 or 30 degrees right now, because you get that much wind. Even at like 41 degrees, you're talking in like 8 or 10 degree differential. That was something picked up my far rod. Yeah, that's just got a crappie jig and some corn on it. It's going to be holding better on the bottom than a split shot. Thanks, haha. Tora. Coming. Scotty. What is that? Let's see. Oh, P&A. P&A, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Just saw you there. Yep. Coffee. She might be cold, but she's still wet. Everyone's saying hi. Hi, PMB. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, frog in my throat. Yeah, this is the only spot where it's comfortable out in the sun. Weird enough, it hasn't been dying down the wind before dark. I'm hoping it does. Tomorrow's supposed to be just as windy, so. But the next day we're supposed to get like in the 60s, but it's supposed to be drizzling rain. Now the wind's supposed to die down that day, so gotta take with the good with the bad, I guess. Something been nipping at that. I thought I just saw a bite. A couple kernels off. These little leaves he's blowing around. It's pretty windy out here today. I'm so glad I got this mic on. If you guys won't have that irritating whoosh in the background. Most of the time, this wind's blowing pretty bad. If it hits the mic, it's probably hear it. You guys are just tuning in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Double tap that screen for me. Helps out the channel so much. I think that's set back out. And she's a tough one today. I'm lucky I got one so far. At least I don't have to worry about that dang skunk. I was worried in this weather. It can be tough in this stuff. You can have 50 bites and not hook a fish. Yeah, the mic is still on. I just need your phone. What's going on with that? Everyone's having a nice and talking and everything. Cool. That's why I started the members only live chat thing. Because this stuff's about you as much as it is, well, a lot more than it is me. I wouldn't have a dang channel without you folks. Oh, you've never fished before? Wow, so you do a lot of what, hunting and stuff? Yep, Army Mom's been in. She's been in from almost since the beginning. Oh, this bite gotta go. Ah, yeah, it took them long enough. It's just taking them forever to find it in this wind. Yeah, it's taking forever for them to find it in this wind. I just got to be more patient. Would that take like 8 or 10 minutes for that bite? Yeah, and this stuff is almost impossible to even try to hold. You just got to kind of keep your bait as close to the bottom as you can. Too much weight to hold, and these trout aren't gonna. They're gonna turn their noses up at it every time. Too little weight, and you're just gonna be right up at the surface. So, kind of finding that mix in between. Just trying to find that mix in between of not too little and not too much. I guess that is about right. Guess that's about right, folks. That was a bite. I should be sitting on these dang rods, but I like to man the chat. Stars with the kitty cat love faces again. Got Tammy at 14, huh? Meow, put a meow purr, huh? I'm not sure how to do that. It's 17 in, 29 thumbs up. Awesome, folks. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're trying out here, folks. She's pretty dang windy today. And I having to keep turning the tripod back around because it keeps spinning the cell phone around in a circle. Yeah, that wind is just as much weight as I've got on it. She's a little. Tripod can't be a foot off the ground. It really can. Yeah, she's still getting bounced around. This weather, I figured it would be very difficult to keep that sucker stable. Oh, you missed a lot. Yeah, we caught one so far. Had a couple bites and missed them. I think they're having trouble finding bait in this wind. What's that anyways? Is it Sandy? Oh, kayak. Yeah, yeah, like just one so far. We had a couple bites. I'd probably be getting better if I was sitting down on those rods, watching that line really closely. And I just wanted to show you folks too the reason why I haven't gotten out quite as much. Didn't get out yesterday. This wind can be really brutal. It's hard to see a bite, really. And if I can hard to see a bite, I can imagine how it is for these fish to find the bait out there. I mean, I'm seeing fish hitting the surface out here, but they're probably just coming up trying to keep from getting bounced around. And this ain't no joke. I mean, look at this. Just you stand up and you get hit by it. We're down right by the ground. See them leaves and stuff blowing by? Should be some interesting, at least a few shorts. Because I ran out of footage. I used up all my my fight sequences and interesting sequences for the last couple days. At least I got one fight sequence. completely ready. It's still supposed to be windy tomorrow, but the next day it's supposed to be quite a bit warmer, and it's supposed to kind of have drizzle rain off and on, but the wind's supposed to have died down. So tomorrow is going to be another tough day. Just that one last day we're going to have tomorrow to really worry about it. She's starting to drop temperature. We're right on the jet stream. If you look on the map to where they're showing the weather, just a little further down south, they're getting 70s and 80s, and right above us north, they're getting snow. So we're right on that jet stream. So you know what happens when you get right between those two frontal boundaries. Wherever that is going to be getting this. Oh, Sandy, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you. What's going on, Sandy? Hey, Randy says hi, Sandy. I beat you, sir. I beat you. I said hi for Randy. And Sandy saying hi to everybody. Struggling keeping inside. Dirty. For her. Oh, this bite. I gotta go. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Might have been that wind. I think I got a leaf on it. Yeah, I had a leaf on her. Even that Bosnian guy down there that fishes down there, he fished for about 20 minutes and gave up. I would urge everybody to come out here and at least try to do a live feed. I would urge to come out here and at least try. How did I get a knot in my line? How the heck did that happen? I hate to leave that in there. Hang on, folks. How the heck did that happen? Ah. Yeah, it'd be easier just to break it off and retie. Yeah, that's how easy that stuff would have broke. Got a piece of line I got to get off. Yeah, apparently I got a knot on my line somehow. I guess that wind's blowing that stuff around so much, it's spinning out there and tied a knot in my line. Right by the hook, too. Come on. Yeah, I forgot my pliers at home, unfortunately. Ah, crap. I don't want that chunk of line on there. Hang on, I gotta get this piece of line off here. I'll retie this because it would be easier instead just to retie it and deal with that little tiny tiny knot in the line. Let's get this retied on here. And it had to curve that line, didn't it? Know anything about tying tiny hooks on lines? if you've got even the slightest curve in your line, it makes it almost impossible to get it through that eyelet. With bad eyes like mine, it's just that much more difficult. She's just about tied on. Should try clenching the Palomar knot on this, but I'm not gonna. I only broke off one fish this year, and it was because some folks were talking behind me, and I didn't realize when I was pulling it up. Yeah, wind's just making it tricky. You turn that line to turn it over to go through the other eye, and it blows it right out of your hands. Turn this. Sorry about that. I had a knot in my line. And you definitely do not want that. The 6-pound fluoro, even a pound trout's going to snap that line. Might try a cast 2-inch shallow. See if there's anything holding in shallow. If I were a trout, that's where I'd be sitting, right on this, right beside this wall, trying to stay out of the wind. But that's just me. Folks, in just a minute. Just rebaited. Get back to the chat feed. One more kernel on that ought to be good. There's definitely an art to putting this corn on. Just got to slide it right down there, just perfect. Let's take a good cast in closer. Just right by the bank. Now that's the way I wish the wind would be. I mean, this would be awesome if it would step like this, but it ain't gonna. Every once in a while, the wind will die down on you for about a minute, maybe 2, if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Oh, Raptor, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you. Why are you not a mod, Raptor? That's weird. I just popped you. I'm not sure why that was. Maybe someone, I don't know. YouTube's been acting weird recently too. They're getting all those bugs and kinks out of the system, I guess. Because I was blocked from a few channels this morning and I had no idea why. Is that River Rat? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you, buddy. What's going on? Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Can you notice that it's windy? Yeah, can you know that? It's kind of windy out here. XOXOX. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better, River Rat. I've seen a couple of your videos recently. You've been you doing some bass fishing, or I guess that was old footage, maybe, or. Taurus says hi, River Rat. And leaves are getting on the line again. Get off it, get off, get off, get off. Thank you. Kind of messed it up. He's kind of messing it up there again. Need to be more patient with him. What I'm fishing for right now, I've got corn on, trying for carp, rainbow trout, channel cat. Whatever I can get to hit in this dang wind. It's hard because I got to use like light split shots, and hard to even see a bite in this stuff. And it's supposed to be just as windy tomorrow too, River. Let's see, Jamie, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't turn the boat over. Yeah, it's easy enough, I could imagine, in this wind being in a boat. Especially a smaller type watercraft. Oof, that's cold. Well, I got one to eat so far today. Wish I had more, but we're working on it. We're trying. Open kayaks. Oh yeah, I can imagine being in a kayak and this stuff. Imagine being in an inflatable kayak. By the time you got situated to set down, you'd be on the other side of the lake. Because when I believe it's the water, by the time I'm stand up, it's already on the other side of the lake, blowing over across the lake down here. James says, Jamie says hi, Jay Fishing. What's going on? I can get these rods situated just a little bit better. Like they should be just a little bit further down to the right. This is where I think the can should be marking the spot. But that's kind of where they need to be. The feed. I'm sorry, I can't stand it in that shade. It's just getting too cold over there. And if I put you over here, you're going to get blown around even worse. Out here in the sun, your hands are fine. I mean, the sun's out nice and bright. You guys are in the shade now. Yeah, I think they're just having trouble finding this bait, really. They're definitely out here, and they're definitely still hitting. They're having trouble. Okay. Guys didn't see me do that. Hoping now drawing a big old carp or something from the other side. You get that fine for carp and catfish, and be happy with a little meow meow or a little heck, even a couple little bluegill I'd be happy with right now. This stuff would be tough to fish much of anything out here. I do have a pink rooster tail with two. Oops, this bite. I see him. I saw that hit. As I refrain from picking it up and setting the hook straight up. Hold on it. Yeah, it was a bite for sure. That was a bite, definitely. Didn't knock any kernels off. Didn't do anything to it, really. Had a leaf on it. It's still got the leaf on it. It won't let go. Oh, boy. I kind of try to check in on the chat as much as I can, but I'm not staying in this shade very much, folks. Hey, Murray saying, woo, hi, Jamie. Spoiled much, Cindy? We love Cindy. We love Cindy. Leave her alone. That's a bite. If I could get away with casting like a crappie jig or something out here, might be entertaining. Let me get a little Bobby Garland out of here. There's a short truce crappie jig and this windy old icky stuff. Might be interesting. Plus, it'll keep me moving. Give a break. Close up. Back fire with it. Back with it. Get it. Close it later. We've got to remember to close it before I pick it up the next time. Let me cast this around a little bit. I can actually cast this pretty good. Every once in a while, that wind will die down. Oh, something nipped at it. Yeah, pulled the Bobby Garland down. Pulled her down. Yeah, I'm not taking a step further than that. Oh boy, how did that happen? How the heck did that happen? No, I don't know how that. Guess I didn't tie that knot good. That's weird. Oh well. Could have been worse, I guess. Hang on. I'm almost all the way down to the bottom of the bale. Maybe I didn't want to try that. I really don't know how much longer I'm gonna take this out here. It's just big. Hope doesn't bite. I saw that. Line was tightening. Oh, I just happened to it. Picked it up and dropped it again, huh? Weird. Trying to figure out something I can cast out here. Has some perfect strike out here. Maybe a road runner. Maybe a little road runner. Not a rooster tail road runner. What I think happened with that last jig hit was that sometimes these eyelets aren't closed all the way. And I think that's exactly what that happened. It just slipped right out of the edge of that eyelet. Every once in a while, you get one that's just not closed up all the way. I see you. I think he's going in with it. Come on, wind, give me a break. Move the line right underneath the reel. Yeah, I was hoping to get at least one. Glad I got one. Man, and this stuff, I don't mind it being 25 degrees out here. This wind just makes it almost impossible to do much of anything. By the time I've recognized that something's a strike, it's already let go. I looked over and I saw the line bouncing and bouncing, and then it finally tightened up enough for me to see it. I do it with my lighter. I need to trim this line. We've been in an hour and a half. To be able to get some interesting footage. Let's try to make it 2 hours. Be safe, folks. Trying to make it 2 hours. One more fish would be nice. Yeah, I got a little road runner on now. Interesting look in the water, kind of a little flat there. Oh, I saw that. Did the same thing, pick it up and drop it. By the time I can see that line, bite is already quit. And I am the only person on this lake. I am. I'm actually the only person on this lake right now. Aha. I had to set the hook because they're just picking it up and dropping it. One thing's for sure, after this wind dies down, these guys should be hungry because they won't be able to found much food in the last couple of days. Well, that blew me off course by about 2 feet. That's about right. Anything going on? So much. Buddy new into the chat feed. Joe Schmo, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Yeah, we're trying. It's pretty windy out here. I've got to set on this rod to be able to even see a bite and stuff. We've caught one so far, but that's it. I've just got one rainbow trout so far, and that's it. I've had 8 or 10 bites. It's just you can't see them in this stuff. I've got the camera buckled to the ground about a foot off the ground. You guys see how much he's bouncing around. I'm just trying to get her at least a 2-hour feed out here today. I'd like to have one more trout. That'd be enough for me to eat. Took my backpack. Yeah, that wind just blew me off again. That thing was in front of me and the wind blew it right behind me. Oh boy. Nope, I got a piece of trash behind me. That's what I hit. That's dang trash. Mention stuff like that hitting your line, you can't see a bite. I've got the rod right to the ground too, trying to keep the wind from blowing it around as much. That really ain't working. Guys are just tuning in. Awesome. I appreciate you. Makes sitting out here just a little less uncomfortable. Every once in a while, I'll start seeing that line tighten up, and before I can even get to the rod, it's let go. Fine. Wind. How long we been at, folks? Hour and 47 minutes. Zed, thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that wind's just, I can't even sit back here. It's in the shade. It's cool. And we're about to lose the sun right here too, so. Yeah, I am, folks. I'm trying for that 2-hour mark. Yeah, if I had taken a cast there, it'd have blown right back in my face. Don't mind it being cold, but the wind is just, whew. For an old guy like me, it just eats to your bones. And I'm just barely bouncing this Roadrunner off the bottom, and none's even touching it right now. They're just. Yeah, my hoodie's going back on. Protect even my neck from this stuff. As long as I can see a bite, I can usually hook a fish. But if I can't even see a bite, because I watched that line just a split second ago, it just went. It went so fast, it was probably because of the wind. And when the fish picked it up, there was a drag on it. And the fish felt the drag of the wind on the line. Don't fall in, Michael. I about slid there too. I'm just casting this Roadrunner right over this pipe, bouncing it right over the top of it. Hoping something will see that flash, go right by his head and give it a whack. That's a horrible cast, Michael. That wasn't my fault. The bail click over all the way again. Dang it. I thought that was a tripod. At least just my tackle box blew open. 1 hour 53 minutes. Whew. Yeah, she's a cold one, folks. Yes, she is. She's definitely not comfortable out here today. I saw that line tighten up for a split second. That fish was probably hitting it for a minute or two before I even noticed the bite. Bottom. It's just like slow rolls in once or twice. Really slow in. What's wrong with this one? I feel like anything touches it. Orange still on there. Yep, ain't nothing touched it. Yeah, they just can't find this bait in this wind. That's just as simple as complicated as it's got to be. Got him. Fish on. Fish on. Fish on, folks. Fish on. Fish on. I don't want to miss this fish. Wow. Man, you are a tough fish to catch, fishy. Yeah, you are a tough one to catch. Look at the colors on that fish. All right, that's my two, folks. Oh, glad you folks could join me today. I'm gonna start putting the stuff together and getting the heck out of here and getting back home. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you, keeping with me down here today. I do enjoy it. We are 1 hour and 59 minutes and 40 seconds. So we're going to give her a view of the lake here as the sun sets. Yeah, we caught, that was two country. Thank you guys. And Riverfront, thanks for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's a hard day to get to today on a day like this. Look at that wind blowing. Yeah, she's whipping. So tell you what, we have just punched the 2-hour barrier. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll give you folks a meow for visiting and staying with me today. But thank you, I appreciate you. Until next time, good luck, stay safe. Hope to see you on the water, my friends. Keep doing what you love, and well, keep them lines tight, and keep warm. Thank you.